It's that time of year. The season of holiday house parties has kicked into full swing, and here to answer the question every host or hostess faces, what should I serve, is Tom Walker, a bartender at Attaboy in Lower Manhattan. Hi, Tom. Great to see you.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So, I'm throwing a party. I'm going to have a lot of people. I want something festive that's going to go a long way. What should I serve?
Okay, well, I mean, the one thing about hosting parties is that you don't want to be slaving over making drinks all night. So the best thing to go to is a punch. It's big, boozy, boisterous, and it's communal, you know. As long as you kind of set the specifications, you can get your guests to maybe bring along a bottle of something, maybe a bit of citrus, a liqueur, and you know, you can kind of put it together. And everyone will. It
sounds like it's also festive. People meet around the punch bowl. What is the history of punch?
So the punch goes back to the 1600s. It first comes into print in about 1632. And the one thing that we have to remember is that back then, the punch came before the column still. So the punch. Then, as we know it, isn't something that we'd affiliate with either being like a festive thing or something with frat parties. It's very flavorful. You know, spirits usually back then involved a lot of rum and then the fruit juices and then spices. The spice trade back then was quite a big thing. It was more popular and valuable than things like gold and silver.
Right.
And it was a sign of wealth as well.
Well, it all sounds perfect for a holiday party. Love that tradition. Tell us about the specific punch you brought with you.
So this specific punch, you know, everything today is a twist on a twist. This is the Royal St. James punch. It's inspired by the birthplace of Boodles, which is in St. James in London. So we've got some Boodles Mulberry Gin. They equate to those nice jammy red fruit flavors that we think about with autumn and winter.
So these are what you have here. These are the ingredients.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we've got some Mulberry Gin. We've got some Boodles Gin as well as a bit of a backbone. We've got some sparkling wine. You can use Prosecco, Cava, Champagne, something like that, or maybe soda water if you want something a little bit lighter. Okay. We've got some maraschino as a dry cherry liqueur, so it's still got a bit of a kick, a bit of depth, and then it's you know, a little bit of citrus and sugar as well, just to kind of round off those flavors.
Great. Let's go through the steps in putting this together.
Okay, so with punch, I guess one of the only kind of major techniques you need to worry about, other than pouring the bottle straight into the bowl, I've taken the lemon peel and I've put it in the bowl with a couple of sugar cubes. The sugar cubes aren't really going to do anything in terms of sweetness, but when you muddle them with a little bit of liquid, it does help bring some of those lemon flavors out, some of the oils. So you really want to be a little bit abrasive with your muddling because you want some of the aromatics to come out.
Right.
Okay. So we've got a little bit of lemon juice in there as well. The lemon juice is going to supply some acidity and a little bit of balance because there's some pretty rich sweet flavors in there.
When you're making a punch, do you have to be really specific?
No, quite the opposite actually. I'm just measuring, so I've got something to work with a basis. But the great thing is that punches, you can be pretty heavy-handed and pretty liberal with them, and it's one of the fun things, you know, that I certainly affiliate with punches. It's not a sophisticated cocktail that you need to kind of
measure every ingredient perfectly. Perfect.
Right. So you know, if grandma and grandpa want to get a bit merry and they want something a little bit richer, then by all means be a little bit heavy-handed with those.
So you can sort of taste as you go. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's half. You know, it's half the fun, and everyone can get involved. You know, it's even if you have stuff lying around, you can, as long as you've got some decent taste buds, you can make it balance easy.
Well, what's the secret to that huge block of ice you have there? How did you get that in there?
So this is really straightforward. We at home we have some Tupperware, so we basically just fill it up. So any kind of like food containers, fill it full of water, put it in the freezer, and it should freeze within about 12 to 18 hours. So even if you do it the night before, you should be fine.
Great idea. And do you freeze your cranberries?
We do as well. Yeah, you can add other things like slices of orange, lemon. Here we've got some cranberries, spices too, like cinnamon sticks, cloves. If you want to throw them in the punch bowl, you're more than welcome to. If you want to put them in the ice for some cool decorations, that's also okay.
I love it. It looks so good. Can we take a taste?
Yeah, of course you can. Absolutely. Let's give it a bit of a swirl.
That's a good idea, right? Get everything mixed up there.
That's it.
Are those lemon rinds frozen too, or?
No. So the lemon rinds were in there from the beginning, but they should give some nice aroma.
Oh, thank you so much. This looks lovely. Wow. Well, Tom, cheers, and thank you so much.
Cheers, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So much fun. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
delicious. That'll get the party started.
That'll do the trick.
Tom, thank you so much.
My pleasure.